What's going on, YouTube? Funko Hunter here. Today we're back. It's Tuesday. It's Topic Tuesday time. So I got another one for you guys. It is, what do you collect and why do you even collect? That's our topic today. But before we break into that, I just want to give a huge shout out back to Mikey Vintage last night. He gave us a shout out. You guys were amazing. Came out to my channel, commented like crazy. I made sure I reached back out to every one of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mikey Vintage. You're the man. You're amazing. We got some special things coming up, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So I can't even like hide it. So I'm pretty pumped. So look forward to that. I'm pumped. That's it. I'm pumped. So let's get back into it. Topic Tuesday. Why do you collect? What do you collect? Everyone keeps asking me, whether I'm going to trade someone or just wondering in general what I collect. So I thought, I'm going to make a whole video why I collect, why I started collecting, and basically what I'm collecting now. So it all started probably a couple of years ago. I've always wanted to collect something, and it's just always because I like art, and I just never knew really what I wanted to collect. I've always thought sculptures were really cool, and like they make some really huge sculptures of a lot of like anime and stuff, and I always thought that was big, but I never really watched anime back then. We're talking 5-6 years ago, is when this all started basically. I always looked for something to collect, and pops were always something back then, but I don't think they were anywhere near as big as they are now. Pop is huge now. Funko Pops are huge, like everywhere. Everyone's talking about them, but back then they weren't that big. And in my brain, they were kind of like just a bobblehead. Like they were a cool bobblehead, and they made a lot of different ones, and I thought they were, they're pretty cool, but they never were really in my mind of something that I ever thought, hey, I'm gonna be collecting probably a lot of them. So I never thought this would really honestly happen. And another thing I always wanted to do is I always wanted to share like a passion for something I loved with other people through YouTube. That's a big reason why I do stream Fortnite. I do stream Call of Duty. I stream a lot of games. I have a whole nother channel devoted to my streaming. I'll share that with you guys in the link below. It's Plex TV is who I am. And basically, I basically just do streaming when I'm not doing this or the millions of other things that I'm doing. But that's kind of how it started. And I always loved playing video games and, doing things like that. I always was huge into Halo. And then Halo started coming out with Pop. So then I kind of became more and more familiar with them. And then I started getting into anime. I really loved anime. And that's when my love for like going into stores and seeing different sculptures and seeing different types of art for anime like really got me like thinking that I really wanted something like a lot of art. I know I still have a bunch of bare walls, so you guys are like, you like art? I don't believe that. It's because I have a bunch of stuff. Like there's 6 pictures right here. There's the mask. There's tons of other stuff up here that I could hang on the wall over here, but I just have it standing up here. I have my 3 Dragon Ball skateboards in the other room, which I think are going to go here. I just don't know because this door is always shut, so it's like hard to put something here, but there's something there, and there's something here. There's a dog there, but I want to put maybe the Star Wars pictures going down there. I got stuff all over the place. I'm always doing something, so that's why I don't have any art up, but I basically wanted to collect something, but I just never knew what it was. And I don't think until like maybe even when I got my first pop, which is this guy right here and which started it all, Mr. Star-Lord right here, right after the first Guardians of the Galaxy, I went and collected almost all the pops. And I don't think they were really like meant as much as these mean behind me now. Like they never were something that I really cared about. Like they did, but like I was getting them because I liked Guardians of the Galaxy and I thought they were cool. And at the time, I had a desk where I played a lot of my games. I started streaming, and that was something I wanted like in my background. I thought it was cool. Moving years past that, I really got deep into anime Dragon Ball's always been a big thing to me, but I never really started watching like Japanese anime or subbed anime and stuff like that until years later. And that's when I really was like, man, I started seeing art everywhere. If you've looked at any anime art, even if you're not an anime fan, you're probably like, yo, some of these are really cool. Because some of them are awesome. You don't have to be into anime, be into art. You don't have to be into art to be into anime. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. And a lot of the anime art was amazing, and it really got me. I feel like the art plus every visual and everything inside of these animes and the stories really brought me together and made me want to collect something. So I would see pops starting to pop up everywhere, and online I would go and I would watch people collect things. So I was always like, always interested, always from the beginning of wanting to collect something. So I thought, be a perfect opportunity to collect something now. So I started dabbling into pops. My first pop collection, as you know, my Guardians of the Galaxy pop. If you've been with the channel, you know my beautiful dog Luna ate all of them. Besides Star-Lord, he's still alive. Groot is gone. Poor Groot. Rest in peace, Groot. We love you. Anyways, moving forward, I decided to start dabbling into pops. Like I got a Vegeta pop, and then I got Brooke, who's behind me, who turned out to be like a pretty valuable pop. And then I got some other anime pops. And then I started buying more pops. And one thing turned into another. And then it finally hit me like a year ago. These are really cool. And a lot of things that I like anime, Star Wars, myths, like myth creatures and stuff like that. Like movies, there's tons of stuff. Like I really into a lot of different things. So like this was a way in my head that I started thinking, wow, I could kind of collect like one big collection of things that I really love. And that was awesome. So basically, when I first started digging into pops, I feel like I was more into it because I saw a lot of these valuable pops, like pops going for 200, 300, the Tony of the Tigers, the law I need for One Piece, that's at 120, and it's rumored now to go up to 200. So there were a lot of pops that I saw in the fields, and I was like, oh, I think that's what really started to get me excited. It's like, these pops are valuable. They're not just pops. They're worth a lot of money. Like, some of these could be worth, like, lots of money. And I don't think it's the point of them being worth a lot of money and me wanting to sell them, because that's never been the case. As you can see, I just keep buying them and collecting them and buying them and collecting them. So it's never been the case that I was buying all these to flip them for $1 million later on. That's never been the case. It's been more the case that I'm a collector at heart. So like I want to collect the rare and valuable things. I think that fits hand in hand. But in doing that, I think I fell in love with like collecting, and these hunts for looking down and trying to find all of like the rare ones I wanted. It started becoming fun. It started becoming like a game in a sense. And I found myself going to stores for fun to like get excited to see if I was going to find the pops. And I think that's where it all turned around. So the main reason I collect pops now is I find it fun. I find it enjoying. I really enjoy going out to stores, looking for the pop that I might find or might not find. You might find something different. I think it's always cool. Like you never know what you're going to find or what's around the corner or what you're going to do. So that's the big reason I collect pops. I want to say in the beginning, it started because something I liked. It went into value. But in the end, it turned out because I'm really just having fun collecting all these pops. And it brings me into my next topic. I know I got to get into what I collect, but while we're on the topic of me buying everything, I was thinking, because I do buy everything, and sometimes I buy things that I like, in my head I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then I get it, and it's still super cool, but it's not fitting into my collection. So with a lot of things that aren't fitting into my collection, I have a box in the other room with 20 Funkos. I got a drawer down here with 30 Funkos. I'm thinking I want to do a mystery box, but I want to do it the right way. I don't want to make a bad name for me, my channel, everything that we've started. And I want to make it valuable for you guys. I want to make it fun. I want to make it super cool. So it's something that I have an idea for. So if you're interested in maybe a Funko Hunter mystery box, you know, maybe I'm gonna do a value and there'll be some exciting prizes and stuff. You know, I'll do it the right way. If you're interested in that, leave a comment below. Tell me you're interested in Funko mystery boxes. Hashtag Funko Hunter Mystery. Just put that in your comment. I just want to really get an idea if you guys would even think that's a cool idea. I've seen a lot of people do them, and I see a lot of people do them for the wrong reasons to gain money. That's not something I want to do. I enjoy opening a lot of these mystery boxes and different things that I like to buy just for the channel, just for me and stuff. But I'd like to now maybe give them to you guys in a mystery box. Maybe you guys enjoy some of these pops more than me, and for the fun of the mystery box, you know? So it's something I've been thinking about. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But let's get into the final part, what I collect. In the comments below also, put what you collect. I'm really interested to see what all you guys collect. No? I don't know where I was going with that. I'm not going to be lying. And I do all these lives up there. So, moving forward. What I collect. Basically, if we look behind me right now, you know, we could do a little cool zoom in and of everything, but I collect One Piece. We have every single one here besides Law. That's one I'm currently looking into buying, but no one wants to give me a fair price, and I haven't found one that's in good condition. Give you an example. I found one that was like 125 ship, but the box wasn't in that great of condition. I know the price is going up. I did find a really good one for 140, but it sold before I could get it. But just to give you an idea. The next, what we got, I'm trying to stick to the Mandalorian. You can kind of see that in the middle. I also like the Boba Fett's. I like a lot of the dark side stuff. Kylo Ren's my absolute favorite character. So I'm going to be doing I'm trying to collect all the Kylo Ren. So if anyone out there has the October Smuggler's Bounty Box, listen here, I'm on search for one. Hit me up. Hit me up. Moving up next, you know, we got that. Star Wars there. Moving up next, we got My Hero Academia. It's taken over up here. We got a cool signed Deku right there. Pretty awesome, but My Hero is going to be taking over a lot of that area. I got a ton more My Hero Academia to open up, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen with the section behind me. And then right to the right of that, we have my Vegetas. I collect I don't have all the Vegetas, and I don't have like really any of the rarest ones, but I have a good assortment of the Vegetas. And I have Goku Rose because he's probably one of the coolest characters to ever be created in Dragon Ball, like ever. I love Goku Rose. Probably one of the coolest characters as well. But Vegeta, he's been my favorite forever, so that's basically what I collect. So those are the pops that I mainly collect right now. I started collecting Rick and Morty. It started becoming a lot of pops. I even dialed it down to Rick. Started to become a lot of pops still, and some of them are very hard to find, and some of them are not expensive, but they're just like, there's none of them. So that's another thing. Some other things that I dear to my heart that I collect a little of that I'm still on these are like things going forward that I'm on the fence about collecting still. Stranger Things. I have a good amount of Stranger Things stuff. I'm on the fence right now about it. Spider-Man. It's back in the MCU. So most likely be keeping Spider-Man. If it was going to get sold to Sony, I was going to basically just buy all the Tom Holland Spider-Man stuff, everything to do with Tom Holland, and that was going to be it. I was going to keep one of everything, and just that'd be a collection that's done and goes in one of my rooms, because to be honest, Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man. At me if you think I'm wrong, because you're wrong. 100%. Tom Holland's the best, without a doubt. Moving forward, I really wanted to get into the Freddy Funkos as well. I have a number of Freddy Funkos. I'm on the fence of Freddy Funkos still. There's so many Freddy Funkos, and they're so hard to find. The Office. This year they just went crazy with the Office Funkos and kind of just drew me out of that ballpark. But I love The Office, so like, I have the Goldface Jim. I kind of want to keep that forever because I love Jim. And Jim and Pam in The Office is probably like the top 10 thing in my growing up watching, and that was amazing. Then we have some Myth Pops. I really like collecting those, so I'm going to keep collecting those. I didn't get the Chupacabra, so at the same time, I don't know. We have Tony the Tiger. Never getting rid of him. Tony the Tiger's amazing. If I get the rest of Tony Tigers, be phenomenal. The Kankotos, glow in the dark, never getting rid of that. Phenomenal. And then I have some Naruto figures. I love Naruto. It's just no room over here, and I don't have that many, so they'll stay over there. Sasuke from Naruto, amazing. Love Sasuke. Kakashi, amazing. And then the last thing that I really collect was Toy Story. I got basically every exclusive out of the Toy Story line, and I've kind of been looking to trade that for some of the other pumps that I need. So if anyone is looking for some of the newer Toy Story line, I do have all of the exclusives, and they're all in really good condition. So hit me up if you're interested in that. But let me know in the comments below, what do you collect? What's your favorite thing to collect? And are you interested in a Funko Hunter mystery box? Hashtag Funko Hunter mystery, if you are. But I just want to thank you guys. If you made it this far in the video, wow, I did not think it was going to be this long of a video, so I probably talked a lot. I'm sorry, but I appreciate if you're here right now, you're a real one. You're a real one. Love you guys. You're amazing. You guys are the hunters. I'm the Funko Hunter. And I'll see you guys on the next hunt.